Hey guys, what is going on today? Joey here, back again for another NHL 17 beta video, and welcome to part 2 of our Create a Team series following the Las Vegas Black Knights. So thank you guys for the support on part 1 of the series, in which we did all the details of the franchise, and then we also did some time to design our 3 logos, which is our primary logo, our secondary logo, and our tertiary logo. Tertiary logo. I got it right. I didn't know how you pronounce that, but now I know. So we got the logos done, we got all the details done, and in today's video, I'm probably going to be cutting it up a little bit. We're speeding it up in some fashion, but we're going to take the time to design our team's full home, away, and alternate jerseys for this franchise. Now, as you guys can tell by the uniforms I have right here, got a little bit criticized for for my EASHL club jersey design, since I'm the GM for our EASHL team at the moment. Got a little bit criticized for how I designed the jerseys. As you can see, we look like stinking Bruin bumblebees, but hopefully I can do a better job of designing our jerseys this time around. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do the home jersey. I'm going to take the full time to hopefully design our home jersey, and then I might just speed up our away jersey, and then maybe we'll do a really cool design for the alternate jersey. But so our team colors, once again, are black, red, and white, so pretty much the same as like the Blackhawks and the Ottawa Senators and teams like that. So it should be a very familiar jersey that we will be doing here, but let's start by using our logos here. And let's put the logo in first. Alright, so uniform logo, we can definitely use the primary logo, as that is going to be #1 front and center right there. Can we make it any bigger than that, or is that actually how big it's going to be? It seems pretty small for the main logo there in the middle, but that's okay. So that'll be our primary logo for our home uniforms, obviously. And then we could actually put patches for our secondary logo. So you know what, let's put the L patch on that side, which actually looks really nice. And then I think we could probably put the for the right shoulder patch, we can put the can we put the light there, or do we want to have both L's? Yeah, let's have both L's for the home jersey. For the away one, we can actually put the maybe we can put the tertiary logo on either of the shoulder pads, but I actually like that a lot. So let's put the logos in there. We can have both of the L's on there for Las Vegas. Logo is definitely front and center. Let me see. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do with that. All right, so that's that. The logos are in there. We can have both of the L's on the shoulder patches, which I think looks pretty nice. And now we can get with the jersey style. So the style of the jersey is definitely the main focus right here. We need something pretty cool, and we have 30 jersey styles from which we can take a look at. All right, so can I actually, first off, let's see if we can get a little bit organized here. Let's actually apply our team colors right there for the jersey color. And you know what, right off the bat, some of these, just with the way I applied the colors, some of these actually look really freaking cool right off the bat. I actually like that style too. It's actually pretty nice. But let's go through all the jersey styles, see what one actually looks the coolest through our color styles, and then actually which one would actually be very appealing to our team. Now that one's actually not too terrible, to say the least. That one's not too bad. You know, the shoulder pads really mix well with the red up at the top. So you know what? I'm liking the red for the shoulders. I'm thinking red on the shoulders will actually be a very good touch for us right there, because it blends well with the black logo very well. So I think we're definitely going to use the red shoulders as the top. Now that one, I don't really think that meshes well. It blends too much well in with the logo. I think the logo needs to be in and of itself with no interference right there in the middle of the jersey. So that one actually looks kind of nice. I like the ties in the middle too. I don't know if I'm a big fan of like the stripe going across the neck though. So I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Now let's see, that one's okay, but I kind of like the stripes down at the bottom as well. That one looks a little bit clustered off of on the arms, so maybe not with that one. That one's okay. It's very plain and blasé, but I actually kind of just like the way it looks. It's very It's very normal, but I kind of like the way that looks. I might not even actually have to edit like the stripes and things like that because some look cool. This one actually kind of looks really nice. I kind of like the look of this with the stripes going downwards. That's actually pretty cool. We could maybe roam with that. Definitely not that one. So that one was 19, alright? I'll keep 19 in mind. Did 19 have the red on the shoulders too? Yeah. Okay, that one looks cool. I like 19. Yeah, 16 didn't look too good. That looks like an old... You could throw the Senators logo on that one, and that might even... The one Senators logo with, like, the really angry-looking Senator, that one actually would look... That's actually the Binghamton Senators, I think, like, jersey design right there. So that's interesting. That one... Yeah, I don't know if I like the lines down the middle. 20, I'm thinking is my favorite so far. Or 19, I think, is my favorite so far. Yeah, definitely not that. That's a little bit weird. Probably not that one. That one's rather plain once again. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the line going down. That one's not bad, but it kind of look like candy canes down at the bottom. We could maybe change that. I don't know how we would change it. Maybe have... Nah, I think the white there definitely works. Jersey style number 8. That one's okay, but I'm still liking 19 a little bit better. I don't like that one. Jersey style 6. No, I don't like that one. 5. 5 is okay. Number 4. 4's okay. 3, 2, and then 1. Alright, I think, let me double check the bottom ones again. Because I think, if I don't find anything that I like, I think I'm going to go with 19. Because I think 19 might be the one, my favorite one, style so far. 28 was okay. 28 was not bad, because I like the shirt, the stripe color pattern there. So that's not bad. 27, no, I didn't like 27. 26, no, I didn't like that. I didn't like the stripe going through the center there. No, definitely not 23. 22 was no. 21, no. 20 was no. I think jersey style 19 is the one we're gonna go with right here, boys. I think 19 is what we're gonna rock with here. I love the stripes coming off of the inside corner. I actually really like that. It's different. It's different. It's better than just like all the usual stripes going across and like boxes and things like that. It's kind of weird. I actually like jersey style 19. It looks pretty cool. It still has the red up at the shoulder pads, which is what I like. And I think this will be our jersey style for the Las Vegas Knights. And once again, there's nothing interfering with the logo in the middle. So I think this one is pretty cool. It's also kind of a classic little feel to the jersey. I wish you could like move the logo down a little bit, but this is the jersey that we're going to go with here for the Las Vegas Knights. I kind of like this a little bit. So the red, white, and the black. All right, now let's change up some of the colors here just to see if we can actually change up anything a little bit. So if we want to do, because I can go to most recent colors or team colors in the color selection here and actually change up some things. So let's figure out, let's start from the back, because usually the back ones always have like really weird. So current team colors, what would that change? That would change the laces. Okay, so we definitely want to leave the laces as white. Red, so Zone 13, this would be black. What would that be? That'd be the middle piece. Or do we want to leave that as red? I forget what it was actually left at. I think it was left at white, because it makes more sense, because the inner collar is connected to that. That makes sense. Yeah, we can leave that as white. I think that's pretty cool. Actually, I'm honestly okay with the way this style works. Sometimes the game does things for you, and honestly, I like the way the team colors are applied to this jersey. I actually do like that quite a bit. Yeah, because the logos up at the top on the shoulders look nice. Reebok in black is okay. I would rather have it in white though. Let me see. Well, I don't know. Maybe would that be too much of a contrast? That one fills it in. That's kind of weird. I definitely want to leave that as black. Yeah, leaving it as black is a little bit better. If you put it at white, I mean, white's not bad, but I think black just works out a little bit better. Yeah, because the stripes look like they connect off of each other, so definitely that looks a little bit better. I think it would be better to put it in black, because then it wouldn't contrast with this, because it's close to white on both ends of it right there, so that'd be kind of weird. If we leave it to black, there's a separation. We go white, red, black, white, black. White, red, black is kind of what the pattern is. It's black, red, white, black, red, white. That would actually affect the numbers and the lettering on our jerseys, so let's find something that would work out well here. Let me double check 4. Yeah, let's go with number 10. Font style number 10. I think that one will work out the best for our Vegas team right there. Alright, so number 10 is good there on the fonts. Logos, fonts, font color. Ooh, we could actually mess with the font color? Interesting. The black and the white, is that a good mix? I guess? If I applied team colors, how would that make it look? We could put it in red, but that would probably be not really all too fantastic. We can probably just let it go with black. I don't really know where that affects that all too much. Black. I don't see where it's affecting it all too much. Is it affecting the helmet? It is affecting the helmet. Okay. Let's put it in black, because what's our helmet color going to be? Is it probably going to be black or red? I would assume it's probably going to be black, so we put the number in white, and that'll be a little bit better. Yeah, so let's leave that in white, and then can we outline it? If we can outline it, that'd be nice. Black? Yeah, we can slightly outline it. Okay, so not too shabby so far, not too shabby. We're working along really well right here. Alright, so we got the jerseys done. I think the jerseys are good. The font color is pretty much good to go for everything else. Now let's do the pants. Now, pants are always a little bit troublesome for me, personally. So let's do the pants styles here. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. We need a pants style. I would not be against that. I honestly would not be against that. Is that like a lightning bolt? That is a lightning bolt. That's dumb. We don't need that. Let's see. We need like slants or something. We need like slants. Something that goes like slanting. What's 5? Is 5 actually even anything? 5 just gives a rim around the pants. That's pretty blasé. That would give like a rim around the pant. That's kind of dumb. Should we do the stars? Should we do the star? Stars would be cool. Having the stars there would actually be really, really nice. Because the stars are in Vegas. I like that. Let's do the stars. We're not going to have red, right? Red would just be absolutely ridiculous. No, we're not having red. Red would be dumb. White kind of looks dumb. So you know what? Let's just do black on black. Just fill it with a little bit of color. Red is probably the stripes. I think that works. And then the middle star I think is in white as well. Just have all white stars going down the bottom of the sides with the red stripes, which is good because that's how it is on the regular jersey. Yeah, I think that works out well because the red is in the middle of the white, and once again, keep everything kind of symmetrical. Red will be in the middle of the white. You know what? Let's have the Teshery logo just on the left side. We won't have the logo on either side. Let's just have it on one side. That looks pretty cool. We can do that. And then the one thing I want to know is though, if we do that, do we get more styles? Okay, we don't get another style there, so it just puts the logo in there. Okay, interesting. Is that a little bit too full, I guess? Is it too full? I don't think so. It's barely even noticeable anyway, so you know what? I think that's fine. Now we can just do the socks. Once again, we're going to try to find a sock style that'll match up pretty well with what we have. Remember, we want the slants. I think this would probably be good. 6 does have the slants. And let's put the color in. There's only 3 color schemes for this anyway, so black, red, and white. That's pretty nice. Do we want to have the socks in white, or do we want to have us all like blacked out? I think we should reverse the color scheme here. Let's have the socks in white. I think that looks okay. We still need to do like the skater like equipment. Yeah, we still need to do the equipment stuff and all that. We might only be able to get like the home jersey done today, boys. We might only get the home jersey done, I think. Yeah, we probably only are going to be able to get the home jerseys done. Alright, so helmet color. Helmet color, obviously we can just apply team colors and that way we can just fix it up. Alright, so definitely a black helmet works. I think the outline in the black and then the red definitely works well. Let me see what this would be. Would that be the chin strap? I would only assume. Chin strap. Yeah, just leave that in black. Leave that in black. That makes the most sense. not gonna put it in white, and then probably this is just the Bauer logo, I would assume, right? Yep, just the Bauer color. All right, so we leave that in white. Okay, so we'll go generic with the helmet color there. Just leave it black. I think that works out fine. And then helmet numbers. We can actually change the style of the helmet numbers. Oh, we can leave them on or off. Helmet numbers, leave them on or off. Oh, up at the top. And okay, yeah, we can. The number will still stay present on the back of the helmet. Yeah, we don't need it on the front of the helmet. That's fine. Alrighty, so that looks cool. And then, oh, glove color. All right, glove color. This is actually going to be a very, very important right here. All right, this one might take a little bit of time to design on this one. All right, so let's keep it mostly black. I'm thinking let's keep it mostly black, but let's have the streaks of red in there somewhere on the lines. If I see like anything that has like many sort of lines going in somewhere, then we could throw the red in there for streaks. All right, so let's do some experimenting here now on finding out where the lines for some of these things are gonna be. Okay, that seems to be okay. So that's where that is. Okay, let's not change that yet. Red would be okay. I kind of like that. That definitely works with the red. I think having the red has like the outline for the thumb and all around the edge of that works out very, very well. So we can leave the red there for that. Let's see, where would that one be red? That would be the lip part. We can leave that in black. I don't have a problem with that in black. Zone 6. Alright, what's zone 6 at? Zone 6 would be the back end part of the warrior. We can leave that in black as well. It doesn't need to be overcrowded, the glove, with like streaks and lines and things like that. Yeah, definitely the warrior logo stays in white for sure. I just want to see if I can make it a little bit better with some red streaks in there. That looks okay, but that's going to put that logo right there, or like some of the names of the pads, in red. Or would that look a little bit better in white? I think that'll look a little bit better in white because it brings out the names of some of the things on there. So you know what, we can leave that in white. White always outlined in red does look a little bit odd, so you know what, let's just keep it black. And then finally zone 12. Go back to red, see what that would do. That's the outline for that one logo down there, so we keep that in black. Alright, so that is fine and dandy for the glove. It's pretty simple. It's basically an all black glove with just a little bit of an outline on the inside portion and all around the edges in red. So I kind of like that. Alright, so glove color is good. Helmet decal numbers, we already did that. So hold on, jersey, socks, skater. We were on skater equipment, right? Yeah, we were in skater equipment. Helmet color. Helmet decal, helmet numbers, glove color. Okay, that's where we were. Helmet color and glove color. I think we were done with that. Skater equipment. I think we're done. I think that's our home jersey, boys. I think this will be the home jersey for the Las Vegas Black Knights. Alright, so it definitely took me a little bit longer than expected, but I want to know what you guys think of this whole jersey design right here for our first little mock-up of the home jersey for the Las Vegas Black Knights. So give me your guys' opinions on this, how you guys like it so far, everything. Do you guys like the jersey design? Do you like the logos there? What should I take off? What should I change? Do you guys like the sock design, colors, things like that? So you guys can go wild in the comment section down below. So we did our home jerseys. I think I'll take the suggestions in and then I'll make the changes, and then I'll also do our away jersey and our alternate jersey in the time being, so that next time we can just do a little quick overview of them, and then we can move into the design of the arenas. So it's definitely took me a little bit longer than expected, but I still think it came out pretty nice. So let me know what you guys think of this little jersey design for the Las Vegas Black Knights. And for the home jersey, obviously let me know of anything that we definitely could change with the squad and how this guy looks. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, comment, subscribe as always, and we'll be back for part number 3 with obviously some of the changes. and then we'll hopefully get started with the arena next time. So thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.